Hey, what you do, love doves? I'm just gonna jump right into it. Welcome to another segment of Indigo in the Cut. Different time of day. Um, technically, I guess this has kind of been in the crock pot for about 2 days now. See my dog's Um, yeah, this has been in crock pot for about 2 days now, and just in keeping with the theme, the title of this one is Power of Patience. You can go sit down instead of scraping everywhere. The power of patience, right? Okay, so the last video I spoke about what was the last video? Joy, and then before that I spoke about peace. So this one is about patience. Okay, and definitely the past few days, like I usually I pull from different sections and sectors of life, whether like personal experience or just something I'm looking into, something I'm interested in, something that resonates with me and stuff like that. So this particular one just hits home on a lot of different fronts, and stuff, and I'm gonna try my best to make it succinct and everything like that. So the past few days have definitely been a test in patience, just for a lot of different reasons. I don't know if it was just the mixture of Mercury retrograde ending, because sometimes that's kind of like like a bottleneck, type of feeling, like it's real tight, especially at the beginning, especially at the end, like towards the middle, it's just kind of like, nah, stuff's been messed up for a minute, so yeah, we're just gonna ride this on out. And then toward the end, it's just kind of like a bottleneck, trying to get out, out of the chaos and and misery of miscommunication and just travel stuff. And like for example, like my car, just weird things about on my car. I just started, just breaking down, and stuff like that. So, Mercury retrograde affects transportation, communication, and things of that nature. And, and then also like with communication, like misunderstandings or, heightened senses of emotion and stuff like that. So yeah, my car was one thing, and I was able to get a good amount done today because again, Mercury retrograde is over, so to be expected that you can get more done when it's over and everything like that. Hello, welcome. I'm just talking about the power of patience and everything like that, pulling from my own personal experience, and then just probably expounding upon just why it's just important, especially in these days and times. I like to keep things simple because the simplest things tend to be the things that we overlook, but sometimes they're just what's needed, just missing that one puzzle piece out that 100-piece puzzle. It could drive you crazy, but you find it. It's such a relief, to be able to find that last piece. So things on my car was just like breaking down and everything like that. Like I went to for example, right? For example, I had been, and the cool part about Mercury retrograde is that when you've been through a few of them, yeah, well, yeah, just weird stuff, like just like my trunk, I have like the hook thing, and it goes up like that. Like that little thing just started getting loose, and literally within like a week or so, it was just hanging like just ridiculous, And I had the car for over a year now, but I'm attributing it to Mercury retrograde. So, because like communication, transportation, and stuff like that. And I'm just using an example of just like, your patience being tested, and the importance of just letting things ride on out. Just being able to, transcend the troubles, the chaos, or what would seem like chaos or seem like a problem. And all it does is just draw your attention to just what needs to be addressed, and everything. So my car had been needing maintenance and everything like that. So it's just like little things that just kind of like, escalated within a short amount of time, that I'm just like, just it makes it so you have to deal with it, And so, as of today, a good amount of that stuff has been taken care of with the car. Oh, amen. So So as of today, a good amount of stuff has been taken care of. But also Mercury retrograde just ended and everything like that. And oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So the tire, right? So I woke up. I was walking my dog, and then I noticed that the back tire was flat. And I'm just like, oh man, another thing to deal with, and everything. And so had to address that before I can get anywhere. Usually it's like something like that you have to take care of, because it other things, it's like a domino effect, other things will be affected because of that. And so that kind of made my day. I had to go get some air. Really, what can I do? Either replace the tire or go see if air will work. So I go to the local gas station, and then I pull up. It says $1. It says I need four. It says 4 quarters. I need 4 quarters, and I already had quarters from laundry and stuff like that. So I put the 4 quarters in that it said that I needed, and the thing didn't work. And that's kind of unfortunately commonplace with a lot of the gas stations around here. For whatever reason, all the air machines are broken. I don't know who's going around breaking them, but this particular story, it just ends a little different. So yeah, 4 quarters. If 4 quarters is what it takes to get air, which is free to all of us, but guess going through this machine, I need to pay 4 quarters to use it. Put it in my That's funny. Happy birthday, Brad. I love birthdays. Yay. What number birthday is it? Yeah, so hey, I'm a fan of fair commerce. You want to charge a thing, you want to charge a certain amount for a thing, and I want the thing that you have. I mean, it's just fair. It should just be fair for both parties. So air's free, but you say I gotta pay 4 quarters, I put the 4 quarters in, right? Doesn't work. So I call the machine number or whatever, because sometimes the people inside, they don't necessarily, sometimes they're not helpful. So I just addressed it because I thinking that the machine was broken. So I call them, and I keep so again, Mercury retrograde, so I keep losing the people. I keep getting someone on the phone, going through other things, getting someone on the phone, and then the call drops. I'm not sure if it's on me or if it's on them, but the call drops. I'm like, yo, this is real shiesty. And then so I get to the point where, the lady, she takes my information, everything like that. And then she goes, and then she says, yeah, so someone will be in contact with you. She was like, you it's for 4 quarters, right? You want a refund for 4 quarters? I said, yes, ma'am. I would like a refund for 4 quarters. Yes, ma'am. The $1 that it was going to take to fill up my tire. Yes, ma'am. So someone will be in contact with you, And after I gave all my daggone information, I said, so I'm supposed to be expecting a phone call. I have yet to get a phone call. So I said, I'm supposed to be expecting a phone call. She's like, yes. And I was like, that's just it? She's like, yes, ma'am. I'm like, okay, And again, patience, you know what I'm saying? Because if I'm just going through the steps, and through any part of that, I could lose, my temper. I could, get angry, because, and then of course someone could say, oh, it's petty. You know what I'm saying? Someone could say, oh, 4 quarters is petty, but it's the 4 quarters that I needed that if I did not have, I would not have been able to get the air. So again, it's fair trade. So I put my 4 quarters in, so that's 4 less quarters I have to go to another machine, so and then again, this is what I need to do, because the tire was flat. I had to drive on my flat tire and then take a chance with this, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a risk that I took, and yeah, I'd like my 4 quarters back, ma'am. So no one has called me yet. It's been a few days. So going through the steps, it did irritate me. And everything. And it was stressful, and I mean, I felt all the feels, but just had to stay patient, because then the next step was to go inside and see if maybe they could rectify it on site. So come to find out, right? I go in and everything, and I tell the people, I say, hey, your air machine is not working. I put in 4 quarters and it didn't work. And then the man said, it's not broken. Like immediately, it's not broken. Not broken. You look like Whoopi Goldberg. Okay. I like her. I like her. Yeah, it's not broken. I was like, sir, I put in 4 quarters and, yeah, I said happy birthday too. He didn't say how old he was. Hello. Where'd you go? And then so, yeah, if you haven't, just if you like to support the platform, you can subscribe and stuff like that if you care to. So the man immediately says it's not broken. I'm like, again, people lose their shit, especially in these days and times. Like we watch these videos on social media, people banging on windows, doing all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And not that that's necessarily my nature or whatever, but it's just like sometimes I feel like when we're interacting with each other, on an everyday basis, sometimes I just think that, we don't really take into account that we're dealing with each other on a human level, and stuff like putting ourselves in the other's shoes, and stuff. But this was fine. I mean, again, I just knew it was a test in patience. So the man said it's not broken. There was a lady and her husband that was in there, and the lady was like, yes, it is broken. I put in $2 yesterday, and then walked out and stuff. And I was like, well then, so the guy goes, he sent somebody to come help me or whatever. And so the man comes and he goes like this, right? He says, it's not broken. You actually need $1.50. You need 50 more cents for it to work. And I was like, really? I was like, if you know that, you should just put a sign on there so people can have the understanding that all they need is $1.50 instead of the 4 quarters they say you need. And everything. Oh, I appreciate that. Simply Tropic and BZ. Hi. And yeah, so he put in 2 quarters, two quarters in addition to the 4 that I already put in, and the air starts, and everything. And so he's like, you're good now? I said, I guess. I would have been, probably could have cut some steps, could have saved some time if I knew all I needed was 2 more quarters, and stuff. But guy just walks away, just for somebody else to run into it again, the misunderstanding and everything. Because literally the machine said you need 4 quarters specifically, and it said $1, So if you now you need $1.50, just for your customer, the consumer, just slap a sign on there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just about communication. So I could have got angry there. This is and everything. Now, mind you, it was a pretty stressful day. I did wake up pretty stressed and everything like that. Hello, African boy. And man, and no one still called me. No one still called me from me calling and giving all my information, just on principle, just on the principle of it and everything. I just wanted to go through all the steps. But yeah, stuff like that. The past few days, things like that have been happening, and and again, like I said, Mercury retrograde has ended. There is a shadow period, but toward the end, it does get kind of tight and everything. Oh, today I'm feeling well. I planned to talk about this topic like a day or two ago. So, God is always on time. So, it is what it is. Like, at least I have these stories to tell now, So yeah, and how are you doing? How's everyone else feeling? Oh, my favorite movie? Man, I don't know. I'm one of them eclectic people. Like I like all types of movies. I like all types of songs. I like all types of genres. It really is hard for me to kind of like buckle down on one. I think one of my favorites is Guys and Dolls. I don't know if you know that one. Like I think Marlon Brando. It's like an old school one. It's like a musical and stuff like that. That one's kind of cute. I watched it recently. I watched it recently and I realized how toxic how toxic the guy's masculinity was. I was like, I watched it recently, and I was, it was a movie I watched. There's a lot of stuff that I've been watching recently that I'm just kind of like, oh, oh my, this could never be made in today's times, like Breakfast Club. Oh man, I watched that with my 13-year-old son, and it kind of was just like, sure. My favorite movie is Deadpool. Oh yeah, I watched Deadpool and Wolverine. That was hilarious. Okay. Well, you sound like you're 5. Yeah. So yeah, I would say Guys and Dolls. Like I don't know. I think that's a good movie and everything. What's his name? Frank Sinatra's in it. He's cool, I don't know the ladies' names and stuff like that, but if you never watch Guys and Dolls, hey, take a gander. It's fine, Hey, go on one of them sites and look it up. Patience, man. Okay, so patience has been something. So just to get away from like the specific stories, patience is something that I definitely have been working on my entire life. Like my entire life. I'm one of those. I'm one of those instant gratification people. Like I could put in work, but I expect to see results after I put in work. And stuff like that. I do not like online shopping because I like to spend my money and then get the thing. And have it in my hand and know. I'm one of those tangible people. I need it in my hand and stuff. And I know the ugly dog. What about nice Deadpool? What about what he said? He said he said why did we stop? He's like, my legs are tired. He killed that man. I was like, and then my thing was like, how did he know he couldn't rejuvenate? I think once he realized that, he was like, oh, this is my way to get the dog. Oh, that was shady, but it was funny. So yeah, man. I've just always been a high energy person. Like as a kid, I had a lot of hobbies. I had a lot of interests. I read a lot, and I just like things to be fast, and everything. And so patience has definitely been like a lifelong lesson for me. And just, I just foresee it just continually being something that, will be worked on and crafted, as I age and stuff like that, because I really have seen the power of patience, just literally seeing a situation play out, like literally just holding yourself back, holding back your reaction, holding back your knee jerk reaction and stuff like that. Nice Pool was I didn't like him. He was funny though. Like he was funny because it's just how are you like this? but yeah, really watching your knee jerk reaction and taking the time to just let stuff play out, because none of us as much as we would love to be in control of every little facet of our life. I don't know if anybody knows about Alan Watts, Watts, but he's like this old school philosopher where, I read, he has this book called The Wisdom of Insecurity. I would definitely suggest that people read that, The Wisdom of Insecurity. A copy of it just came to me, in a bookstore. I love bookstores. I love the smell of books. And so, yeah, a copy, books come to me, as needed and on time. And so The Wisdom of Insecurity came to me in a very insecure time of my life, and he just talks about, it's a very small book, very succinct read, and he just talks about, just the fact that life is, Ronaldo? Who's Ronaldo? That life, life isn't just one, you can't, it's impossible to think you can control every facet of your life. It's actually anti-living, trying to just stay in one place, do the same thing, and just hope that, like, that's not a successful life. Actually, there's wisdom in becoming secure in the insecurity of life, and that actually allows you to have more flexibility to allow things to happen to you for you in a way that is conducive to the best example of what your life could be. You know what I'm saying? And so that definitely changed. Some books you read and you come across and they just change your whole mind and perspective. um Heinzo, is that how you say it? Heinzo. Did you listen to the Deadpool? That movie was funny. I like that they had Gambit. I have been waiting for years. For them to roll Gambit out. I was a X-Men fan. I just, again, as a kid, I just had a lot of interest. I like Dragon Ball. Like, just I had a lot of interest. But I was really a fan of X-Men. I was really a big fan of X-Men, of the game, of the comic books, and everything like that. I'm not an expert on I'm not an expert on any one thing, because like I said, I like eclectic. I like different stuff. But I've been waiting for Gambit for years, man. I had a crush on the cartoon Gambit, and I've just been waiting for them to just, like, he is, like, I don't even know how they've gone this long, and then this is the first, like, actual Gambit role that they have. And I'm sorry, I do go on tangents and stuff like that. I'm very responsive, and stuff like that. But yeah, I think he did an okay job. How do you feel about Channing Tatum as Gambit? Like, I think he was a good one. I think if they gave his role a bit more depth to it, I think he could have. I think he really could have did a better job. But he did a good job in bringing Gambit into the narrative, And now I do hope that hopefully they keep him around, for it and stuff like that. But yeah, I did see. I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed that they brought is it Blade? What is it? Blade? Is it Blade? Yeah, Blade, right? With Wesley Snipes. That was crazy. I didn't really care about the whole what was her name? What's her name? Elektra. It's cool that hey, she is a good, I think it is Elektra and stuff. No, I'm not. That's a pretty interesting reach, I guess. Is it because I'm black? Is it because I'm a woman? Like, gotta ask, man. You gotta ask. Hey, conversations are two ways. Nobody can just look at somebody and know what they think or feel. But yeah, if you look at my last video, I'd already addressed, a good amount of politics, and stuff. And yeah, the video about Joy, I talked pretty openly about how I feel and views and stuff like that. But yeah, so back to patience. If you ever had like a customer service job or anything dealing with people, which I've had a good amount of customer service, and I've dealt with all types of people, kids, older people of different races, people from different countries and backgrounds and socioeconomic statuses and stuff like that. So, I found that the best thing to do is just to ask questions, because, we could all make blanket, just, this is what I think based on what you look like. But as rich as all of our storylines are, like, I have a storyline, you have a storyline, you have like we were talking about Marvel comics and all the superheroes and all that good stuff. You have a conception story, and everything, and I'm just in love with the fact that all of our storylines make a tapestry, of human experience, and the human experience is just beautiful as it is. Each one of us makes it beautiful, and takes any one of those strings out, and it affects the integrity of it. Doesn't affect the whole thing, but it affects the integrity of it if you were to take any one of those lines out. So dealing with people is is interesting, because they will test you, especially if you're in customer service. And like I used to sell men's shoes and clothes. Allen Edmonds. I don't know if anyone is in America or know about Allen Edmonds, but those were American high-end, highish end, I guess, male shoes and clothes. And yeah, all types of different people would come in. All types of different people. Some people would come in and actually be personable, treat you like a person, treat you like a human, just, you're providing a service. And some people will come in like straight dickheads, like straight assholes, you know what I'm saying? And just very entitled, and very, like you are here to serve me, And either way, either way, someone's bad day wasn't going to affect my day, you know what I'm saying? Or bad attitude wasn't going to affect my attitude. So like I said, life has been working on my patience for quite some time. And I feel very blessed to have had the experiences that I had. I've, just period. Even with, conflict in general usually just comes from just, like, again, misunderstandings, between amongst people that communication could just solve. So even patience, like just working with people, just getting down to the bottom or the root of if I just maintain myself, my sense of self, and and there's still conflict, or there's still static, like I have the upper hand in the situation to actually dissect the situation and get to the bottom of it. Because if I've already resolved and done my inner work, and I know that the conflict is not within me, it must be, within the other person. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of common sense and stuff like that. But when you break it down, it allows you to have the power, the upper hand in the situation, to step back and look. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I didn't bring all this negative energy to this situation. It must be coming from somewhere. So either the person is the source, or or they've absorbed it from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And everything. So having that ability to kind of like step out of the situation and stuff, like even in the comment, definitely a Kamala supporter. They still haven't said why they think that. Like, why? I have no idea. And stuff like that. But I could be offended. I could be, of course I am, if it were true, but I'm not a, not a man that I should lie and stuff. Yeah, man, like it just allows you to really step back and step out of whatever preconceived ideas and notions that somebody could be bringing to the situation. I grew up around white people, so I'm very well aware of racism and all that good stuff. Hi, Germany, Vigets. And I personally think racism is funny until you try to touch someone or their stuff, or destroy their property. Racism isn't funny, like once that line is crossed. Other than that, it's just ridiculous, to just dislike people about white, how they look, or just that's it. That's all. That's about it. What they look like, and then deciding, what kind of level of life that they can have from there. But yeah, I grew up around that, even growing up around different types of people can create, just that barrier of, okay, I didn't bring this into the situation. I just brought me as a human, as a living being, as, all the different facets of myself I do love and appreciate. But, just like, just even being a woman, even being, being of color, having the Black American experience, like, a lot of stuff gets pushed at me that then is on my plate to then have to sort through and field, you know what I'm saying? So having to be able to develop a sense of self outside of, you know, the preconceived notions or whatever things that people want to put you in. You know, again, I think it makes you, I think it makes you powerful, you know? Good. Amen. Amen. So yeah, I think it is a power, you know, it is a power to just be able to step out and then be able to then, like I said, bring it back to the level of communication. Sometimes it's about diffusing the situation. You know, the person could come have some it could be you that they have an issue with. It could be just their day. It could just be their personality. You know, sometimes people have a very, you know, rough exterior, and that's just how, you know, and that's just how they interact, you know, and you can't take every little thing personal or to heart, or you know, or get angry off of every little thing that somebody says, you know what I'm saying? And I think I see a lot of that. I just see a lot of that, just across the board, you know, just across the board. And you know, I'd like to see us as humankind step back, you know, breathe and everything. I like that, you know, the internet can cross the lines of, you know, geography and countries and, you know, cultures and stuff like that. And I'd like to be able to see it used in a more holistic, you know, cool way, like where we can actually foster conversations and, you know, see what's going on in your hood, you know, in your neck of the woods and stuff like that. Um, Akanyu, Akanyu Solos, little girl, Akanyu Solos. What does that mean? What language is that? What language is that? Oh. Okay, and I want to learn all types of different languages and stuff like that. And so, yeah, so you know, having a customer service, you know, plenty of jobs where I've had to deal with people, and I'm, you know, and I'm in a place where I'm in that place. I'm performing a service. I'm there to meet a need, and I know that, and Magu no mi. And you know, and then you just gotta you just gotta, you know, field it, you know, and have patience. So so yeah, life will test you. Life will test your patience. You know, and the only way to build it up is to have these experiences. The only way to build up a thicker skin and not be so offended by every little thing. I'm not an easily offended person. I never have been. And I do see a lot of conflict comes from people just choosing, because it is a choice, to be, you know, to take offense. You know, if someone's trying to offend you, that can be perceived, you know, that's fine. Like, it's not just like, oh, kumbaya, you know, people can say whatever. You just told me his name is Logan, but I know it's Logan. But yeah, you know, it's not all kumbaya, you know, peace be, you know, all of that. Like, at the end of the day, you know, you can say what you want, just don't touch me, you know, just don't touch me or none of my stuff or none of my kids, you know, and same way, you know what I'm saying? You know, so as soon as somebody crosses that barrier, then that's self-defense, and every being has the, you know, the right to defend themselves. It just, that shouldn't even be politicized. Like, you know, oh, that's cool. That's actually pretty cool. You're funny. Where are you, Heinzo? Where are you in the world? You're funny. Definitely subscribe. You're funny. Yeah, so you know, once you get to that, oh, you're in the Philippines? Oh, cool. Oh, lit. I have so many places I want to visit. I have I got a few Filipino friends. They're super cool. Yeah, so just finding that common ground, you know, usually just being the person that has the enough patience to be able to understand, like, okay, where the conflict is coming from, get to the root of conflict, diffuse it, and then give the person a chance to actually, come to some type of conclusion or some type of understanding and stuff. What time is it in the Philippines, by the way? Oh man. And you got the Deadpool and the Wolverine movie there. Oh wow, that's cool. um and yeah, man. And then also I'm a mom. Kids test your patience every day. 10:24 a.m. or p.m. It's p.m. here. What time is it? I think it might about the same time p.m. here. Yeah, kids will test your patience, man, and then just being a parent and just like having that holistic love for a being that you created, especially with the mom, grew in my body, grew from a peanut to a whatever, the human body is amazing. But yeah, they will test your patience. They will test every fiber and being in your body. And hello, Texas. I love Texas. Um, and so yeah, I'm just talking about patience, just a general conversation. I've also been, answering some questions and stuff as they come up. I've been accused of being a Kamala supporter. I'm not even, listen, I'm not here for that. Yes, Jesus is my homeboy. Jesus is my rock. Yeah, man, I didn't come here for that. Like, nah, man. It's just, nah, man. It's wild what's happening. It's wild. So, on the political stage, the actual stage, because it's a performance that's happening, from just all sectors. Which, and even then, be pro-life. I love life. But hey, man, life be lifing. Life be lifing. And what I like to say is that God gave us all free will. He gave us all the gift of free will. And if God don't want to take it away, and He thought it was important to have, I think as humans, we should, follow in suit. You know what I'm saying? Like again, have patience with people because you don't know, their backgrounds or where they came from. Where are you from? Oh yeah. So currently, I'm on the East Coast. I was born in Maryland. I was raised in upstate New York, and then I came down to back down to the DMV area to go to school. And I've been back and forth multiple times, just because of life, But I love traveling. I actually been to Texas. I was in Dallas or right outside of it when I went and stuff. It's definitely a place you have to drive. You cannot walk there. Oh, from the Heinzo from the Philippines says howdy. Lit. That's funny. Dallas, nice. So you're probably a Cowboy fan. If I were to make assumptions, I was a Redskins fan, but now they're called the Washington Football Team. I don't know, man. Wild. Or Commanders. I don't know what they did, but yeah, I guess the Dallas Cowboys were our rivals. Raiders. Amen. See, I like to ask. You just never know. Raiders are good. Oh yeah, wah wah. No funny. Oh man, I can't wait to get to Jamaica. There's so many places. I just want to go and kick it. This is me. I will just be bringing this wherever to whatever country or place I go. See, yeah. But was raised in Texas, right? So that makes sense. I went to Santa Monica one time. That was nice. I love Cali. Yeah, respect. Amen. Are you in Jamaica now, or are you from Jamaica? And definitely consider subscribing, y'all, because I like the vibe of the people that be jumping in. That's pretty cool. Heinzo, I don't know LeBron James, man. I don't know that man. I'm happy for him and his beautiful family living in Jamaica. Nice. Nice. Oh, Mackenzie. That's my mother's maiden name. That's funny. Yeah, man. I don't know LeBron James. I've never seen him. I've seen a few celebrities, but yeah, not him. I think he'd be hard to miss too. He's tall. That's funny. Yeah, man. You know, so Ocho Rios. Ah. Oh, nice. Wow. What time is it in Jamaica right now? I know he's a basketball player. I don't know him. That's funny. Yeah, that's funny. And Logan is Wolverine's name. Yeah, man. Oh, patience. Oh, yeah, that's where I was gonna go. You know, 8:30. Oh, okay. Nice. Oh, amen. I appreciate it. Thank you. Amen. You know, so yeah, so you know, politics. You need patience for politics, man. You need patience for politics because a good amount of stuff is, you know, is charged with emotion that doesn't need to be in it. You know, we really need to boil it down to facts. What's real, you know, because these laws affect people's everyday lives and ability to do it. Mine is 1029. Heinzel, you never said if it was PM or not. I don't do politics. Yeah, I don't think it's anything to do and stuff, but you know, like it takes patience. It takes patience because even to read the laws that they write is AM. Oh, okay, it's in the morning. Oh, you're just getting started. Nice. PM, okay. 10:30 PM in Jamaica. Lit. Oh, lit. Yeah. I don't do politics either, but it affects everyday people's lives, you know. I believe that you should be interested in your local politics versus like more of the national stuff because, you know, the local ones have more of a immediate impact to, you know, you and your family and stuff. Jamaica, nice. Amen. I can't wait to go. I think God hasn't allowed me to go to Jamaica yet because he knows I might not come back to America. George Washington. You do not know George Washington. You know, word on the street, George Washington was black. Word on the street, you know, and stuff. And you man, and he had some good policies. Speaking of politics, oh yeah. That would be cool. What do you got? What's cool to do when you come down there in Jamaica? You know, I mean, of course, like the water looks beautiful. That's some real messed up laws. Yeah, man. What's the example of one? Because that's what I'm saying. Like we could check out. It's very easy to check out, lose patience and check out. But when we do check out, they get away with a lot. And then the next thing you know, you're shut down in your house and can't go nowhere. Dunn's River Falls. Ooh. Oh, that sounds cool. Is that like a national park or something? Are you in India? No, I'm not in India. I got some friends in India. Red Stripe beers. Jerk chicken. Yeah, I love Caribbean food. Yeah. I made oxtail like once or twice. It is a process, but yeah, I definitely love Caribbean food. Curry chicken, curry goat and stuff. Yeah, man, you know, so yeah. So, you know, it takes patience. It's almost the end of 2024. I know. And guess what? We're only getting started. Like all the crazy stuff that's happened. Oh yeah, I love curry goat. All the crazy stuff that's happened in 2024 is going to pale in comparison to this last quarter of the year. Like, you know, energetically, breadfruit. Ooh. Do you cook, Mr. Robert? Robert McKenzie. Yeah, you know, man. Yeah. I sometimes, you know, I wish I did have the patience to run for, you know, actual office. But it is politics. I mean, you know, it seems like you got to play politics or be willing to play. And I would just be telling the truth all the time. Who do you think is Joe Biden or Donald Trump? They're both creeps, man. They're both creeps. You know, they're both tushy touchers. I won't want to kiss either one of them. I don't think you could pay me enough. What is that? Oh, what's that? I, me, and tried. Okay, let me do friendship. Okay. So you are which country? Oh, I'm in the United States. I'm in the United States. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like a guy that can cook, man. I'm so greedy. I'm so greedy. Man, that is they say cooking is the way to a man's heart. Cook for the right lady, man. Chicken soup. Oh, nice, yeah. Oh, you must. Are you a Cancer? Do you know your astrology sign? If you had to eat a live squirrel or a dead dog, which would you pick? A live squirrel or a dead dog? A live squirrel. Yeah. I don't think I could eat a live anything. I don't know. I might go hungry that day, man. Her chapstick must be as big as a deodorant. Who's Chief Queef? That's funny. Aries. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, Aries can cook. They like to do stuff. April 2nd. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, we got the twos in common. My birthday's coming up. My birthday's September 2nd. And everything. Yeah, people be just jumping here saying anything. That's so funny. Gotta have patience to go live. Yeah, man. Yeah. Ugh, Donald. Yeah, that tushy touches all of them. Man. Ugh. Yeah. I have an image brain. There's certain things like when I read it, like I literally can think of it, and some stuff I got to literally wash out. Like kissing either one of them has never occurred to me. Oh, amen. I like your name, Robert McKenzie. I like your name. Yeah, I'm in the States. I'm a global citizen, my heart and soul. I'm an old soul. I feel like I've lived everywhere, just gotta get there first. Yeah, but yeah, so I'll wrap up there. Just the power of patience. I just wanted to, have a quick conversation about that. Oh yeah, amen. I don't know how that goes on YouTube. But yeah, have a quick conversation about it. I love conversations. I love hearing people's own stories. Like you got to go to the source. Like we could all just assume things, but it's more beautiful to let people speak for themselves. And everything. Go on. And yeah. So if this was good for you, I did talk about joy already, and I did talk about protecting your peace in like the last two videos, and these are things I like to talk about. These are things I like to think about. These are things I like to talk about. These are things I like to walk my walk. I like to talk my talk. And the best representation for yourself is yourself. So I'm just me. I'm willing to answer questions, as you guys can see and stuff. I don't really put up with too much nonsense, but I do like to have fun. Like, who is this G? Where are you from? Are you one of those spam bots? Because they always put spam bots in certain people's stuff. Would you rather poop out a brick or have a 10-year headache? I think I'd rather have a 10-year headache. I don't know, man. Doesn't seem like you can win for losing with you, Jaffafel. It's beautiful when patients had No, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm getting at. And the older that I get, the more that I live, the more that I see the beauty in just stepping back and letting stuff play out. And usually it plays out way better than you could ever imagine, for yourself, or makes happen for yourself. So, that's just the power. It's just a powerful tool. It's just a powerful thing to do, is to learn patience. Oh yeah, you one of them spam bots? Okay. Your stream just popped up. Oh, okay. Where are you from? Milil? The beaties took my foot. Yeah, you gotta be one of them bot people. Like, who knows? The internet's weird, man. Florida. Oh, nice. Nice. I've been to Florida. I've been to Miami. Had a good time. Okay. So I will be jumping off. And if you just came on, definitely, you can rewind it and everything and get. And I got to figure out how to save the chat. I know there's a way to do it. It's cloudy. Yeah, it was cloudy here too. I'm in Baltimore. I'm in Maryland. It was very overcast the past 2 days. I prefer the sun. That's why I'm trying to get to Jamaica, where Robert McKenzie is. I need ocean and I need sun in my life. I need ocean and sun. You take care too. All right, everybody. Yes, amen. Appreciate it. Everybody have a beautiful, blessed day or night or afternoon, wherever you are. I definitely appreciated you interacting with me and everything. My name is Indigo, and if you feel like it, definitely subscribe to the platform and stuff. I like to have shalom, amen. Shalom. I love people. I love people. So you guys have a blessed rest of your day and stuff. And yeah, I'll be signing off. Bye.